How's it going tonight, my dudes? Good to see ya, good to see ya! Hi, you! Y'all ready for some more Higurashi? How y'all doing, guys? How you doing? My Phantom Jin! Scott, my guy! Succulents! How you doing, guys? How's your night going? Good to see ya, good to see ya! Ready? Ready to see what happens? You ready to see what happens this time? This time? Oh my fuck! I don't know what's gonna happen and I'm scared! I'm scared, Rika! Rika-cha! So recap! Quickly, last time! Last time, oh goddamn! We told Rika-chan that we went to the Forbidden Shrine thinking, you know, he'll be fine, he'll be fine. We'll just tell her, it's fine. It's fine. Hi, just Sky. Hi, you. How's your night going, bro? How you doing? Well, we told Rika-chan our story that we went to the Forbidden Shrine storehouse thingy. And she was like, yeah, okay. I will protect you. We're like, what? Okay, alright. She gonna protect us? Little sweet Rika is going to protect us? How lovely. But later that night we learned that Shion told the elder Kimiyoshi, I think that was his name, told him that she went to the Forbidden Storehouse as well. And he went missing. Dun dun dun! So now we're worried. Now we don't know. Did telling the story to Rika-chan get her killed? Is she going to be the next sacrifice? Only one way to find out. God damn, he's dead! He's dead! I've just been ticking around in Genshin while listening to my own karaoke stream. Looking for how to change it next time. Yeah. It was a great time, dude. Coming out of nowhere with a karaoke stream, my fuck. Oh, that was perfect. I was cleaning today. That was great. You did a good job. I don't remember all the songs that you did. But you did real good. You did all good. As long as it was all fun. I couldn't hear the reverb too much because I was on the phone. But it sounded good. Glad you enjoyed. Whoa. Yeah, you guys should go check it out. Go check out Sky's karaoke. It's been a while since I shout out Sky. He deserves it. Sky, can you put your own link? Don't make me do it. What's up, Kang and Hirai? How you guys doing? Sorry I'm late. Hopefully you're all doing great today. You're all awesome and amazing. No, you're not late. It's perfect timing. I'm always late. It is kaiju time when you're here. That is when it matters. Thank you, Sky. Thank you. Mwah. Go check him out. You did a good karaoke today. You did a good one. You should check out his new what do you want to call it? Overlays? Not really. Backgrounds? You should see his new backgrounds. They're great. Fucking fantastic. But like and subscribe to Kaiju first. But also Sky. Backgrounds, yay. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I still kind of have a headache. It never went away. It's being a dick. Sucks. Hi, Sky-Yossi. Sky-Yossi. Is Kaiju the skyscraper? Yes. Because technically, are you gonna call King Kong a kaiju? Kaijus are big! Exactly! Gonna climb all up on ya! Hell yeah! I am excited. I'm gonna go see the new Godzilla movie soon. Godzilla -1? I heard it made a lot of money the first night. So I'm really excited about it. I heard it's really good. I can't wait. Can't fucking wait. So technically a skyscraper. Yeah. Oh, I saw King Kong and... Wait, what do you mean? Wait, he's too cute? He's too cute? Is that why I was seeing King Kong stuff today? Is that what was going on? I wasn't paying attention. I was cleaning all day. What? Send me picture. Send me picture of the King Kong. Which King? Like, is he in the new Godzilla movie? I have not seen a trailer. I have not looked at anything. I am trying to keep it completely blind. I wanna go in and enjoy it. Yeah, I think. Shit. Nice. I do like me some King Kong. King Kong's nice. But he's just a big monkey. Big gorilla. He's fucking cool. But Godzilla's fucking amazing. I just saw like one picture on Twitter. Yeah, I saw a little animation. That was pretty much it. It was cute. I have no idea. I'm excited. I'm gonna go see it soon. Hopefully next week sometime. Maybe. We'll see. It'll be exciting. But let's get back into Higurashi, motherfuckers! Let's do it! Let's kill some children! Into chapter 9, so we're going into chapter 10! Holy fuck. I think there's only 12 chapters! I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. But let's do it! We read the tips, yeah? Yes. Their punishment isn't over. What was this? Boom. It was Oshi and Kuma-san were talking. Wow. I kinda forgot. Let me skim through it quick. Can we do this fast? Are they talking about the mayor? Okay, so this must have been recent. My headset's really loud. Get up. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, so they are talking about us. And how we're probably gonna be the next victims. Yay, a choice to be me. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need all the details. I read it last time. Oh, that was an interesting detail right there, though. Instead of it being all chained up, the shrine, the forbidden shrine, instead of it being all chained up and secure, instead this year it was just a padlock. So I'm curious, did they want people to sneak in this year? 'Cause very suspicious. Very sus. Alright. So nothing we didn't really know. But good little recap. So let's get back into it. Let's see if we're gonna die. Let's see if Rika-chan is okay. Rika! After Yakuza this week, I don't think I could take another hit. God damn. Yakuza. Fuck. After hanging up on Shion, I searched for Rika-chan's phone number on my school contact list. There it is. My fingers tremble with urgency, and I failed multiple times to put in a simple 5-digit number. That's a very small number. Touchy bye-bye! Touchy bye-bye! That's not fair, man! Fuck you, Yakuza! It's not fair! Why do you know that I'm calling someone? What? Are you listening in? Then did you hear the shit I was talking about with Shion? That doesn't matter right now. I shouted angrily at my mother, listening to the dial tone. Pick up, come on, pick up. Moshi Moshi! Rika-chan! The time was 11 p.m. It certainly wasn't early. It was essentially the middle of the night. Had Rika-chan already gone to bed? Her phone would be ringing constantly though, so would she get back up for me? Rika-chan didn't pick up. She didn't pick up. She didn't pick up! Maybe she just happened to miss it. Maybe her bed was just too far away from the phone. The sound of the phone ringing gets clearer and clearer the longer you go on sleeping. Then, the bathroom? Yeah, she must be taking a bath. If that was the case, then even if she had heard the phone, she wouldn't be able to pick it up. It was a little late to be taking a bath, but it was possible she normally took baths right before going to bed. I'll wait 30 minutes, then try calling again. Rika! Rika! Oh, I don't like the music! I don't like the music! Change! I thought my phone was ringing! Does that sound like your phone? Yo, what's up, Dread? Yo-Kaiju and Sky came here seeing your stream and say hello for Frankie and Nemco as the talk starts to turn to screaming in the dreaming. God damn! Well, I have missed reading Dread's crazy rhyming paragraph. It's just fucking awesome. You go tell them I said hi too. I hope they're having a good night. Hope they're having a fun one. No, not really, but why else would the phone ring? Murder! Yeah, that's why. Even as I was thinking that, I called her house over and over again. I kept calling. Over and over, and again. I kept on calling her, but... Game over. She didn't pick up even once. I think I kept trying for about 30 minutes. Yet she wasn't picking up. Were my phone calls so persistent that she had gotten scared of picking up the receiver? No, that couldn't possibly be it. There's no point in doing this any longer. The best thing to do was to go there in person. Where was Rika-chan's house, though? Shit, I never even asked her where she lived. Does she not live on the shrine grounds? Her residence was written there in the contact list, but it was an address with mostly numbers, so I couldn't tell where it was just by reading it. Isn't there a map or something in here? Rika Furaday. Her last name was Furaday. It was a bit of an odd last name, so it might be easy to find. I'm thinking that I rummaged around the drawers with the phone book, but could only find things like takeout menus and phone numbers for public establishments. Shit! I tore one thing after another out of the drawer, but I didn't come up with any clues as to where Rika-chan's house was. Calm down, Keiichi Marabara. If you don't know, then just ask. Ask someone who does know. Satoko? That's it. Reina's gotta know. I guess she would? Isn't Reina... I don't know. The timelines get weird. Has Reina always been in the village, or did she transfer out and come back? I'm not really sure. Higurashi, when they cry, I am sure if they were older kaiju, would give them a better reason how their voices go through the night with left and right. I mean. Especially the twins. But, yes, if they were older. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I looked up Reina's phone number on the contact list. 'Reina Ryogu. And there she was. She can answer? Hello? Mr. Ryoga. It was the voice of a grumpy-sounding man. It must have been Reina's father. I am calling in the middle of the night. I need to be polite. I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Marabara. Is there any chance Reina's son is around? Reina is taking a bath. Oh, she's done? Why? What? Why did they use that, Reina? Reina? There's a friend of yours on the phone. Oh, right. Reina Ryoka was her real name, wasn't it? I gotten so used to calling her Reina that calling her the real name caught me off guard a little. How different could it be? What's up, fuck? How you doing, Griffy? How's your night going? We're just getting started. How you doing? How you doing? You ready for some murder? Cause we're gonna get some murder. Hello? This is Reina. It's me, Keiichi. Sorry for calling so late. Huh? Keiichi-kun? What do you need at a time like this? Well, actually, I wanted to know where Rika-chan's house is. Reina seemed a little appalled that I'd call her for something like that at this hour. However, she spoke her next words seriously, as if she caught on to how urgent my need was. Okay. Sure. You know the assembly hall in the grounds of the Fanatic Shrine? And there's a 2-story shack used for storage behind it. And that's where she lives. I couldn't immediately visualize the place, but as long as I knew she lived in the shrine grounds, I just had to take a look around. Got it. Thanks. Sorry again for calling so late. Apologize to your dad for me too, would you? Okay, but Keiichi-kun, why do you want to know where Rika-chan lives? Reina asked in an unusually sharp way, halting me before I could hang up the phone. I hesitated for a moment about whether to tell her. He was killed because I told him. Keiichi-kun? If you're still listening, could you answer me? Why are you asking where Rika-chan lives at a time like this? Reina affected her usual tone, but beneath her words lay a certain tension, like she intuitively sensed something was going on. Well, you do, Keiichi. If it's Reina, can't I tell her? He was killed because he found out. I revealed everything, so he was killed. Keiichi-kun! Reina's being serious! Please answer me! Reina asked me once again in a tone so forceful, I couldn't imagine her using it normally. I was taken aback by her vigor. Reina was Rika-chan's friend too. She had the right to be concerned about Rika-chan's disappearing. If I told her Reina, then, even if only for a moment, I could drive away my horrifying fears. Oh, so selfish! Reina, well, I can't exactly tell you why, but yes. Reina's tone was seriousness itself. Just from that tone, I could feel her saying, no matter what you say, Keiichi-kun, I'll believe you. That subtle sense of security gave me the courage to reveal the truth. I have a feeling that Rika-chan is in danger. You mean like a premonition? Or do you have some reason to believe she's in danger? I really didn't have time to go back and forth with Reina about this. Still, I think listening to her calm voice soothed my pointless impatience. I don't have much reason, but yet I still hesitated. I had told Rika-chan that we snuck into the ritual storehouse. The mayor, to whom Shion had confessed before that, had already disappeared. So it was possible that Rika-chan also... I didn't know how to explain it to Reina. While I was tongue-tied, Reina spoke up. Sorry for asking something so weird. I thought about it, and it isn't like you need to be sure. Raina laughed a little, seeming a bit absent-minded. I wasn't exactly in the mood to laugh, so this time I was dumbfounded. Raina continued in a cheerful yet still purposeful voice. You're worried about a friend. I don't think you need a reason to go check on them. Even if Rika-chan was asleep, and you ended up waking her up, if that's why you did it, then none of us would get mad. Raina, thank you. Okay then, Ch.2, just one thing. You called Rika-chan's house, right? And then you couldn't get through, so that's why you asked me where her house is. Yeah, that's right. I must have called her for over 10 minutes. She could be sleeping or not have noticed. Rika-chan's house is really small. She would definitely hear the phone ringing even if she was asleep. Satoko-chan is there too, so there's no way neither of them would notice. Huh? Satoko? You mean she's living with Rika-chan? Yeah. You didn't know? Well, we can talk about that later. Anyway, if you called that much and no one answered, then something's definitely wrong. Raina understood the situation wasn't normal far faster than I could have ever imagined her to. It made her seem dependable. However, the fact that Raina had acknowledged this only meant that the best case possibility of it all just being the result of my own needless fear went out the window. I'll go to Rika-chan's house right away. Will you come with me? I can show you the way. Sounds good. Let's meet up at the same place as usual. I'll be waiting for you. No, wait. I'll come get you at your house. You just wait there. And tell your family you're coming with me to Rika-chan's house, okay? Will that be okay? We might lose time if you come here. Did you call me Ch.2? She's really dependable at times like these. If you haven't, then I'll give her a call. My thoughts froze for a moment. Shiana told me to be careful around Mion during our phone conversation a little while ago. If the Sonosaki main house was somehow lurking behind the surface of the annual freak deaths, then the current heir to the family, Mion, wouldn't be uninvolved. So, wouldn't that mean she wasn't uninvolved in what happened this year to Takuno-san and Tamatake-san, and also the mayor's disappearance? Okay, bye! I'll be right over. Wait for me! That's all Raina said before hurriedly hanging up. Oh wait, she's coming to my house? Now wasn't the time to be doubting Mion. I needed to make sure Rika-chan was safe. What's up, Kevin? Nova, buddy? How y'all doing? Good to see you. Sorry, it's a lot of reading. How y'all doing tonight? How you guys doing? Hope you're having a great one. Griffy says he's doing awesome. That's good to hear, good to hear. Love to see the waves. How are you? How's your night, guys? Taking a drink. That pretty much recaps what's going on. We're trying to go to Rika-chan's house to make sure she's safe. But nobody's answering. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Yeah, but thanks for dropping in. Great to see you guys. Rika-chan! Rika! I got changed and grabbed the keys to my bike. I figured things would go more smoothly if we met up in the place we usually do before school. Rita wouldn't need to come all the way to my house. That's probably not a smart idea. My parents would probably have a watched me on her bike at an amazing speed. Her breath was ragged, painting a clear picture of just how hurriedly she had been going. Hey, Reina! Let's get going! Keiichi-kun, I thought I told you to wait at your house. Reina's expression was all business. Was she mad? It came out of the blue, and I faltered for a moment. Well, I just figured it'd be faster to meet up here. Keiichi-kun, don't you get it? Reina shouted, clearly angry. I've never seen Reina like this before. Do I get it? What's the problem? Reina seemed to notice she was scaring me. Took a couple of deep breaths, and then continued as if admonishing me, but... admonishing me? Huh? Her expression didn't soften at all. Keiichi-kun, the whole village is in an uproar now that the elders disappeared, right? Yeah. Now you're telling me that Rika-chan and Satoko-chan aren't where they're supposed to be, right? Yeah. That about sums it up. Then you need to be more careful. Do you have any idea how dangerous it is to be standing out here in the middle of the night? I began to understand where Reina's anger was coming from. You told your family you'd be going to Rika-chan's house with me, didn't you? So that, in the worst case scenario, if you and I were to disappear, people would know when and where we did. Reina was perfectly level-headed in this emergency situation. Ever since the night of the Watanagashi, every night someone had died or disappeared. On the night itself, Takano-san and Tamatake-san met strange ends. On the next night, the elder vanished. Now, on the next night after that, Rika-chan and Satoko were nowhere to be found. I hadn't been thinking of anyone but myself, but it wasn't enough to say that Himazawa was a little weird at the moment. It was, in fact, extremely strange. Reina had even anticipated our own disappearances and had told me to tell my family where I was going. Shit, I thought I was telling Reina that. They really need color tax or something. I was embarrassed at my own carelessness, and the need to be embarrassed made me afraid of the night. Sorry. I didn't tell them yet. Okay. Then let's go tell them together. With Reina beside me, I wheeled back towards my house. So we just wasted more time. The moon seemed strangely high in the sky. A sky that was uselessly vast and cold. So that, no matter what, it would never seem to me like a dream. This cruel fact had already confronted me. On such a crazy night, Rika had been unimaginably dependable. Reina. Did I say Rika? Reina. No, not that fast. Let's find out. How you doing? Inazawa's metamorphosis, enough to make Reina caution me against carelessness, was to me the most fearful thing of all. The moon seemed strangely high in the sky. We met up with Mion on the way, and she, of course, was unsure whether to believe me about Rika-chan and Satoko's disappearance. Kei-chan, are you serious? I'm gonna get real mad if this is a joke. Mion was clearly displeased. If this were a joke, it wasn't very funny. I understood how indiscreet my words were. Ever since the day before yesterday, someone had either died or vanished every night. Rika-chan and Satoko's disappearing after all that was something you couldn't just say, even in jest. Mia-chan, if it really is a joke, don't get mad, smile. It would be a joke after all. Should have been me! Our three bicycle lights flashed down the pitch black roads, and there were some of the only illumination outside. Kei-chan, why did you suddenly decide to call and ask about Rika-chan's house at a time like this? Mion asked me the same thing that I had trouble explaining to Reina. Would it be weird to call it a premonition? I couldn't quite tell because it was dark, but I thought I could see Mion smiling very ambiguously. I definitely understood that she wasn't convinced, though, despite the darkness. Well, I had this bad dream while I was snoozing, and I couldn't get out of my head. So, did Rika-chan get kidnapped in the dream? Well, it was more of a vague feeling sort of thing. If Rika-chan had answered the phone, I would have called you and Reina after that. Lies smoothly babbled out of my mouth, makeshift though they were. And so the curse begins. I was lying because I thought telling them I was connected to Shion would be like silently admitting that we stole it into the ritual storehouse together that night. Mion didn't press me any further. I don't know whether that convinced her. Or maybe she figured that making sure Rika-chan and Satoko were safe would be faster than making an issue out of it. I felt relieved, and immediately a little guilty. Mion hadn't really been acting any differently these last few days, but I'm still trying to distance myself from her for some reason. It was only because of what I heard from Shion and Oshi-san, and that she was the successor to some kind of super extravagant gang family. No. Was I just trying to force myself to forget? Don't do that, Keiichi Matabara. Wasn't it Mion who was the first to ask about the night of Watanagashi? In such a harsh tone at that. Have I already forgotten the terror I felt? At the time, Mion looked like someone different from the Mion I knew. When I think about that Mion, then Shion and Oshi-san's description of Mion made a tiny bit more sense. That's it, isn't it? If it wasn't for how she acted that day, then I wouldn't be feeling this way towards her now. What on earth was going on with her back then? I was conveniently thinking only of everything she had done after that. While disregarding the very first thing, the thing I should have been looking at the most, wasn't I? Mia was pedaling her bike in front of me, her long hair fluttering in the wind. That ass kicking! No matter how long I looked at her back, it never gave me the answers to any of my questions. But god damn was it hot! We went all the way to the stone steps leading up to the shrine grounds. Of course, we weren't going to want to haul our bikes up there, so we parked them beside the staircase instead. Throw those bitches down and run! So this is Fanatic Shrine. Everyone comes and goes as they please, as if it were a park. But this place is actually a grand estate owned by the Fanatic family. So the entire shrine is private property. It really makes you feel the passage of time. 10 or 20 years ago, it would have looked the exact same. Then wouldn't that mean that the Fanatic family is really old? With a history going back for generations? Yeah, duh. They're gone. That's odd. Reina said something clearly disquieting, so I ran over to her. What's wrong, Reina? Rika-chan and Satoko-chan always leave their bicycles here. See? They're gone. I took a look around. Indeed, there were no other bicycles aside from the ones we had taken to get here. Couldn't they have parked them somewhere else? Could they have brought them up to the stairs? Those girls couldn't do that, Keiichi-kun. Just as she said, I couldn't imagine Rika house. We all nodded and dashed up the stone steps. Go, 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 go! We passed through the red arc and came out onto the shrine grounds, which was covered in neat gravel. It was so quiet here, as though the Watanagashi festival had never happened. So, where's the house that they live in? Over here. Come with me. We entered the lead and sprinted off. We went towards the assembly hall behind the shrine, then looped around behind it. In the darkness of the night, we found a small, prefab two-story shack that looked like a warehouse. The lights are off. Are they sleeping? Let's knock. Raina and Mia are near the shack, which didn't really look like a place people would live. They had such a beautiful shrine, so I figured they live in an equally beautiful house. It was far from what I expected. Rika-chan! Satsuko-chan! Are you there? Raina shouted up towards the second floor. Her voice was restrained at first, but it suddenly grew louder. No answer. In fact, there wasn't any sort of activity in the house at all. They might be sleeping. Let's wake them up. Mion banged on the shutter with both hands, and loud sounds echoed into our surroundings. They would have noticed this much noise. They would have turned on the light in their room, fling open the window, and yell, "What time do you think it is?" That, however, wasn't happening. There was absolutely no response. Mian stopped slamming her fists as the shutters, and a sudden silence fell over us. The silence aroused terrible thoughts in us. I could feel the blood draining from my face. It's locked. I wonder if we could get in somehow. Raina showed no signs of stopping. It didn't look like she would admit they weren't there until we went inside and saw for ourselves. That refusal to give in gave me strength. The second-story window wouldn't be locked. I'll give that a try. Kei-chan, a ladder. Mian brought over a ladder that was standing against the house. Well, that's not smart. Oh no, did Reina-chan and Satsuko-chan get demon away? That's what we're scared about. That's what we're worried about. Because the old man got demon away as far as we can tell. He's been missing, and Shion told him that we had been in the storehouse. And we told Rika-chan we were in the storehouse. So they might be gone? The footing was a little unstable for me to be climbing it, but Mion held the ladder firmly in place for me. I hadn't climbed on too many ladders. My inexperience with them exposed, I climbed up one step at a time and tried to open each window on the second floor. Mi-chan, I'm gonna go check the main house just to be sure, okay? I'll be right back. Reina! Reina darted away. What? A main house? It's the Futadevi family's actual house. After her parents passed away, I think it's been left like that. Ah, right. Rika-chan's parents, they passed away, huh? At that point, I recalled something else. Wasn't Satsuko living here too? Satsuko's also an orphan. Her parents fell from a cliff because of Odashiro-sama's curse. But then her older brother, Satoshi-kun, he disappeared. Satoshi? I've heard that name before. I remembered. He was the one who disappeared last year because of the curse. Ever since then, Satsuko and Rika-chan have been living in the shack. Neither of them have any family, but at least they got together. They help each other out. Reina said main house, didn't she? Wouldn't it be easier to live there? The curtains were drawn, so I couldn't get sight to see, but two girls living here together seem like a pretty tough life. I think she tried that at first. She said it was hard though because it reminded her of her parents. I had no idea. I feel really bad for them. They were normally so cheerful at school that I never even realized an atom of this. Rika-chan and Satoko-chan, they have it hard, huh? She's cursed. Huh? Suddenly, Mion said something in such a low voice that it sounded like she was really cursing someone, and I didn't let it slide. I turned around on the ladder to face her and ask again. Mion, what did you just say? I said she's cursed. Mion, still holding onto the ladder, brought her head up to look at me in the eyes. As soon as our eyes met, an absolute zero jolt of electricity surged through my body. Mion's eyes clouded over, and within them boiled and bubbled a stew of chaos. They whirled around and around like a raging sea, and bubbles floated to the surface. I had at that point been trapped on this ladder, like being cornered on a dead-end street. Mion, why are you making that face? I intended to follow that up with "you're going too far with this joke" and give her a forced smile. However, on such uneven footing as I was, the only thing that came out of my mouth was a hoarse groan, as I desperately struggled to not let nausea overwhelm me. Satoko Hojo. She's been cursed by Orishiro-sama. Mion answers with a response to something I never asked, as if replying to someone else's question. The only people who fell from the park observatory platforms were her parents. Only her parents, who treated her like dirt, died that day. She was the only one to survive. Then she was sent to live with her aunt, who treated her cruelly, and the aunt was killed on the night of the Watanagashi by some deviant, who beat her to death so violently her brains were everywhere, and her head was entirely different shape by the end of it. There's Satoshi-kun, who had always protected her, suddenly disappeared on her birthday. Someone made him disappear, even though he wasn't abusing her. The police judged him to be a runaway from home, but Satoshi-kun wasn't the type of person who would do that. He was always earnest. He would never ask for anyone's help. He would always drag himself through everything with hard work alone. He worked so hard, he nearly ground his bones into dust, all for his one and only little sister. And yet, someone made him disappear. She was the only thing he lived for, and yet someone made him disappear. Poor Satoshi-kun. He was never rewarded. That's Satoshi-kun. How ungrateful that child is. She is cursed. All who get near her suffer the same fate. The curse kills them, or the curse makes them disappear. She cannot have any relief. She cannot have any relief. It's probably Satoko's fault that Rika-chan disappeared too. It has to be. 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 Mia was bubbling her words over and over, but they were no longer coherent. Her shoulders were trembling so hard that I could feel it through the ladder. I almost lost my footing, which made me realize just how far away the ground really was. Calm down, Mion. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't sure if she even heard me. Mion rocked back and forth, and that rocking and trembling was becoming even more violent. Help me. The ladder, it's falling. Help me. Help! Just then, I heard towards us. Oh, hey! Oh, over here! I very nearly said help me outright. 4 or 5 adults led by Reina ran over with flashlights. Keiji and Michan, sorry I took so long. I borrowed the key. Oh, nice one. Seems all the windows and doors are perfectly sealed. I was getting worried. When I heard Mion talking like nothing had just happened, I again felt a chill run through me. The person currently holding the ladder in place, it was definitely Mion. It was the real Mion Shonozaki. But then, the person muttering to themselves just a few seconds ago. Who was that? The person who was mumbling about terrible things like curses. Who was that? I jumped down from the ladder as if running away before Mion turned into that person who wasn't Mion a second time. The adults tried a few different keys on the keyring as they tried to open the big shutter on the first door. Rika-chan's house used to be a disaster shelter from the town council, so the key to the shutter is still kept in the mayor's house. It's Rika-chan and Satsuko's private residence now, though. Well, this is on Rika-chan's property anyway. Nobody complains about it. Mion gave me a smile as she said that. I, however, could only return a gaze with her aghast expression. Mion was acting all too normal now, but that only contrasted all the more sharply with her early un-Mion-like creepiness. Bang! Bang, clatter, clatter, bang! The shutter opened for the first time in a very long while. Reina located the light switch and wasted no time going inside. I followed her in. Rika-chan! Satsuko-chan! If you're here, say something! We climbed a narrow staircase. It had looked like nothing more than a warehouse, but now that I was inside, I could feel how lived in it was. It was a person's home. Somehow, the scent of the two of them filled the place. This was definitely where Rika-chan and Satsuko lived. Past tense. The first floor doubled as a town assembly warehouse, but the second floor was a space entirely for living. Just like a one-room apartment, past the kitchen was a living room, taking up about 150 square feet. Dressers, cupboards, and the like were packed into the space, and in the corner there was a huge pile of clothes that appeared to have just been taken in from drying outside. In the center of the living room was a fold-up table, and on it were small containers for things like soy sauce and salad dressing. A sense of the frugal lifestyle drifted from all of that. It was strange that they weren't here in the middle of the night like this. The adults climbing the stairs one at a time began to make a fuss and talk amongst themselves. So? Not here? Yeah, they're not here. This is definitely weird. The village has been thrown into chaos yesterday because of the mayor's disappearance. Then today, even Rika-chan and Satsuko had. Were they out playing somewhere together? That can't be. Their bicycles aren't here, though. Where would they have gone so late at night? Have they just not come back yet? Where did they go? The adults put forth various possibilities, and the house immediately devolved into a state of confusion. Eventually, Mion settled them down. I don't want to believe it, but the mayor Kimiyoshi disappeared yesterday. We can't say that this is unrelated. The adults' faces paled at Mion's declaration. Mine and Reina's did as well. Let's see. They could have gone nearby for some tea or something, then accidentally fallen asleep. Whoever invited might just not be able to wake them up at all, too. Let's eliminate that possibility first. Makino-san, please go around to their house near the stream. Kitaro-san, go look near Ojaka Lake. Okamura-san, you probably gave directions to the villagers. The adults followed them without hesitation despite her age. We'll remain here and call up anyone we can think of on the phone. Okay, everyone, you have your orders. Got it. The adults all roared in reply and bounded back down the stairs below. Wow, Mi-chan. You're not only a chairperson of the school, but Hinamizawa, too. No time for jokes. Hey, step aside. This old man is using the phone. Mion grinned proudly and took the receiver and got started. Rita gave Mion a trusting look, considering her dependable for doing all of this. My feelings, though, were a little more complicated since her leadership seemed to be affirming the Sonozaki family successor impression that Shion and Oshi-san gave me. Stop right there, Keiichi-Matabara. None of that matters right now. The most important thing is to make sure Rika-chan and Satsuko are safe. Let's see. Could there be a clue hinting as to where they might have gone somewhere in this room? Huh, fuck. What's up, Lord Theo? I'm sorry I couldn't find a good time to say hi. Couldn't find a good one, but I hope you're having a great night, dude. Hope you're having a great one. I gotta sit up. It's a lot of reading. God damn. Get a drink. Still though, I wouldn't know what to look for anyway. If we tore the whole place apart and figured out what was different from before, we might be able to speculate, but there was nothing strange about this room, and there were no clues in sight. In the first place, I had never been here before. There was no way for me to know what was different if I didn't know how the room usually looked. Hey, don't give up, Keiichi-Matabara. Stop thinking and start looking. For something. In search of something, I tried pulling open the dresser drawers and opened the windows. I didn't uncover anything meaningful, though. Reina, also unable to stand around doing nothing, was looking around the room like I was. Reina, I don't think you'll find Rika-chan by opening the refrigerator or the cabinet beneath the sink. I just thought they might be hiding. As we were searching, it got noisy outside. Villagers are quickly assembling here, having heard the commotion. Of course, a lot of them were probably people Mion had called. I'll go tell everyone what's going on. The police will be here sooner or later, too. We'll need to explain the situation to Oshi. Mion began descending the stairs, and we followed her out of the front of the house. There were already around 10 adults there, and all of them looked uneasy. I suddenly noticed that the old people from the shrine were here as well, and they were praying for Rika-chan's safety and rubbing their prayer beads. This had gotten bad. This wasn't just a problem between friends anymore. Mion-chan, it's true that Rika-chan and Satsuko-chan aren't anywhere to be found? The villagers all formed a ring around Mion, swarming her. Mion raised her right hand as if to silence them to calm down. First, let's check every house according to the Town Council's Notification Division and see if they're visiting anyone. After all, they could be fast asleep at someone's house and totally unaware that we're looking for them. It would definitely be hard for someone to wake up Rika-chan if she had eaten a good, full meal and fallen asleep like a kitten afterwards. Oh, how nice it would be if that were the case. I don't want to think about this, but it's also possible something bad has happened. Mion's face grew remarkably more grim, and a wave of silence washed over the adults. We should divide up the work, too. We'll go around to all the places we went last night while looking for the mayor. We'll go look around the damn construction site as the best we can. You I got in. Alone? I was getting farther and farther from people. I didn't feel scared or anything, though. If someone were made to disappear, Shion and I should have been first. It would have been perfectly normal for me to be scared of the dark. However, I didn't feel that way. Why was that? It was because tonight, someone had already disappeared. So nobody else would disappear tonight. It would take some time before I, exhausted as I was, would feel guilt at the cause of my own selfish sense of relief. Hey, don't you dare tell me that's the end of a chapter! No, that cannot be! No, wait, that's way too early, no! It's gotta be like the mid-chapter! Okay, good! Good, fuck, that scared me! I don't think we have much chapters left, so I figured this was longer! Don't you fuck with me like that! Hitaiju! Hitaiju! What's up, Soko? How you doing? Okay then, sleep tight! Haiju, let's do! Baiju, everyone! Baiju, Sky! Get good sleep! Get that good sleep, bro! See you next time! Have a good one! I'll see you tomorrow for some cold steel? Eh? Maybe? I forgot? But I'll see you in the morning! Ice Sky about to bed too? You too, Suckle! Master action! I see. Okay. Alright, then I'll see you tomorrow for that. Hell yeah! Get some good sleep! Rest up that voice! Sing us a little more tomorrow! Have a great one, Sky! And Suckle! You both get some good sleep! It's getting kinda late, but it's okay. Have a great one, Succulent Bussy? Succulent Bussy. Yep, that works. Okay. Okay. Quiet drink. Alright. Back to the story. Suddenly, my vision cleared and a cold wind caressed my body. This was the hill from which you could see the whole village. Looking down from this hill, I could see lights on here and there. I knew that the entire village had awakened from its slumber. What's up, Bob? How you doing? Sorry, I've been neglecting you for a little bit. There's so many streamers I need to be around for. That's fair. That's fine. As long as you stop in, I appreciate it. Love to see ya. I'll be having a great night. Is there a bunch of people streaming right now? What do I got streaming right now? Oh no, I only have a couple people streaming right now. I don't follow enough people. I should. But I'm lazy. I already can't keep up with the people I do follow. First Takano-san and Tamatake-san, then the mayor, and now even RIKA-chan and Satoko had been sacrificed. And word of it was spreading everywhere. The strength in my knees left to me. But this could no longer be a joke. We could have found them. Mian would have told me I was a worrywart. Marina would just be glad we did. responded as I was. Keiichi-kun? Keiichi-kun! Are you okay? It was Reina. Perhaps my clawing at the ground made it look as though I was having stomach pains. She ran over and rubbed my back, like she was trying to make me feel better. This is all my fault. It's because of me. It's all my fault. Keiichi-kun's fault? You didn't do anything wrong. Please don't blame yourself for this. I couldn't tell Reina was... I could tell Reina was doing her best to choose the right words out of consideration for me. And that's why I could sense her intent behind those words. Keiichi-kun, you know why Rika-chan and Satoko disappeared, didn't you? Is what she really meant to say. Because it was an emergency, Reina had ignored the reason why I wanted to make sure Rika-chan was safe, but now that we actually confirmed her disappearance, it's only natural Reina would start to wonder about why. However, with the situation having gone this far, I couldn't possibly tell her now. I didn't want to admit that Rika-chan and Satoko had disappeared, but I couldn't let Reina disappear either. Keiichi-kun, if you stay out here in the wind, you'll catch a cold. Reina sat down, bringing her eyes level with mine. They told us that children should go back home to sleep. Reina showed me her watch as she said that. It was long past 1 in the morning. Time was passing too quickly. I've been clawing around here for that long? If we don't sleep soon, we'll have trouble getting up for school tomorrow. Even the adults are really worn out, since they were up searching for the mayor last night too. They were saying they'd break up a little earlier tonight. I was a little upset that they weren't allotting as much time as they had to search for the mayor last night. But that was something I, the cause of everything, had no right to criticize them for. It's alright. The police arrived a little while ago. Look, there's a police car coming into the village right now. Hearing that remark, I looked down at the village to see that there were indeed more cars than one would normally expect at this hour, coming from the darkness on the other side of the mountain. However, none of their emergency lights were on. Of course, their sirens weren't wailing either. That's right. All the incidences that occurred right after Watanagashi were seen as a product of the Orishiro-sama's curse and would be handled in secrecy. Rika-chan and Satoko too, their disappearance would end up exactly like the other serial incidences in the past. Unresolved, declared a mystery, and disappeared from memory. Rika-chan's face, her sweet face like a Western doll's, would fade away. Satoko's smile, her angelic fang smile, would fade away. The more I tried to remember them, the less I'd be able to. I deserved to be called an idiot dozens of times over and over, and it wouldn't be enough. I couldn't hold back the tears of my own sheer stupidity. I don't know what you're blaming yourself for, Keiichi-kun, but you should stop. I wasn't about to deny it. I couldn't. Even so, I couldn't affirm it either. I wanted to at least keep Reina out of this. If she found out, she would have been involved. Please, Reina, can you just leave me alone? Even if I went home, I wouldn't be able to sleep. If I couldn't get to sleep, then I at least wanted to search Rika and Satoko until I collapsed. The entire village was looking, and yet they still hadn't been found. I don't think I'd be able to find them if I went looking alone at this point. Still, I had to do it. They disappeared because of me. I couldn't possibly go to sleep while other people are out there searching. I had said to myself in self-deprecation K.2's fault? Why do you think that? Why? That can't be. K.2, you're not at fault. I was happy that Reina said these things to me, but she only did so because she didn't know the truth. If she knew that everything had been caused by me breaking the taboo the night of the Watanagashi, then even Reina would curse my existence. However, I couldn't even allow for those curses. But that would mean confessing my own crimes to Reina. If I spilled even one word of having snuck into the ritual storehouse on the night of the Watanagashi, then even Reina, it could disappear tomorrow night. A gentle, spirited, always joking, always howling. But at a time like this, the most dependable person in the world, Reina might disappear. I don't want that. Anything but that. This time, I need to bear my own cross. Alone. K.2, I know that you always have your friends in your heart. I can really understand feeling like you want to kick yourself. Reina knows, though, that it's not K.2's fault. You didn't do anything wrong, K.2, and I know that. You know that? The shivering in my veins rushed up my back and replaced the sorrow in my heart with fear. I didn't tell her anything, did I? Maybe I accidentally said something that caused Reina to figure it out? This is bad. Now Reina will disappear. Reina will disappear. Reina will disappear. Then Reina, the same way I always did, grabbed my head and began to pet it roughly. K.2, are you thinking that Reina might disappear now too? Because of Orishiro-sama's curse? She put more force into the hand rubbing on my head. You don't need to worry about that. Reina isn't going anywhere. I promise. Why? How can you say that with such confidence? I mean, someone's been sacrificed every night so far. There's no proof that it wouldn't happen again tomorrow night. There's even less proof, after all, that the sacrifice wouldn't be Reina. And I don't care who you are. Just please, if you're going to erase someone, erase me first. Please stop cruelly getting rid of the people we're close to, like the mayor for Shion and Rika-chan and Satoko for me. Shion's hysterical shouting came back to mine. They must be planning to kill us, last of all. They're not killing the first people who come to mind. They start by killing those we're close to, and then after they cause us so much pain, they'll kill us. That must be what they're doing. Reina, please don't disappear. Please don't. As long as I'm still here, I could no longer conceal the sobs welling up within me. Come, K.2, crying doesn't suit you. Let's go back to the others. The housewives are cooking some miso soup for us. It'll warm you up and calm you down. Reina prompted me to stand. I didn't have the energy to oppose her, so I stood as she urged me to. We returned to the shrine grounds to find several gas stoves there with miso soup in big pots. The many villagers there sipped of the soup they were given in dead, stony silence. Their expressions were absolutely exhausted. Everyone had just been running around the village until a little while ago. From the dreary looks on their faces, though, I assumed they hadn't come up with anything yet. K-chan, where did you go? I was worried you disappeared too. Sorry. Mion held out some miso soup for me, but I refused the offer. I didn't have much of an appetite. Mia-chan, how is it? Did you find any clues? Mion took a sip of her soup, her expression frank. None at all. School ended and they went home. Then the two of them went somewhere on their bicycles. Moreover, no one ever saw them riding their bikes, so... When it gets dark out in Inamazawa, people quickly vanish from the streets. Aside from the adults hurrying back home from town in the cars on their bicycles, it was normal to see absolutely no one walking around outside. It wasn't at all strange that nobody had seen Rika-chan and Satoko riding their bikes. It was the same last night with the mayor. There's no hope. Mia's apathetic tone pricked my nerves, but that anger quickly subsided. She had been doing all sorts of things to try and find Rika-chan until just a second ago. If I asked her, she'd probably say she was up all night last night too, looking for the mayor, wouldn't she? She must have been far more fatigued than I was. Besides, what about me? I had spent the time hunched over in indecision all alone. I had no right to say anything about Mion. Kate-chan, I know it's hard, but let's turn in for the night. We just decided we should break up the search for now. Drink this and let's call it quits. Is this the end? Oh no, of course not. Once it's bright out again, we'll do a thorough search with the police help. And they could have gone to Okinomiya too. People are even saying we should go through all of Shishibone City, investigating whether there are any witnesses for both the girls and the mayor. Anyway, what happened, Kate-chan? Where did you go off to? You vanished all of a sudden. I was really worried. Suddenly, I was on the receiving end, but I didn't have the willpower to respond. I was looking at them eyes. God damn, she's hot when she's angry. Sorry, I'll be more careful. Nothing happened? There wasn't anyone suspicious spying on or stalking you? Nothing like that? Mian demanded with a serious expression. I was being criticized for how inconsiderate I had been. Despite being in so much pain, I was frustrated that I was being criticized. But it was my sin. My sin, and I must bear it alone. Nothing. I'll be careful either way. Sorry. Mion, now aware that nothing had happened, heaved a big sigh with her shoulders looking relieved. Oshi-san! Oshi-san! It's our bro! Our big bro! Love the Oshi! Love the Oshi! Submit to the Oshi! Oh, Oshi bro! Oh my! I knew I smelled something good coming from over here. I'd be much obliged if you allow me to have some. Big Daddy Oshi-san! Oshi-san! Best character! Best character, Oshi-san! We heard the repulsive voice of the fat man. Hey! Hey! Don't you fucking make fun of my Oshi! I'll cut a bitch! Fuck you! It was Oshi-san, trailed by a handful of police officers. He was acting energetically, in a way unfitting given the situation. There's not much left, but you can have some if you want. Mion didn't like Oshi-san very much. Her cold attitude, though, didn't seem to bother Oshi-san in the slightest. It was like splashing water in a frog's face. Well now, miso soup leftovers has a bit too much salt for my taste. Confound it, nah. Would you all like any? He recommended it to his subordinates, but everyone gave dry smiles and refused. So, had the police gotten hold of any clues? My smile was warm enough to replace the miso soup. Don't you worry, little missy. Everything's fine. We're searching for them real good. No, you didn't say a word about having found any new clues. In other words, there hadn't been any progress. And that sure was an annoying way of beating around the bush. In any case, it really had gotten late. All of you youngsters should get on home and get some sleep. problem. Be right back after 10 minutes. Alright, to the huge cup. How you doing, Waste Gas? What's going on, bro? How's your night? How's your night going? We're just playing some Higurashi. Rika-chan and Satoko are missing. They're gone. They're dead. Or are they? I'm just a tired boy doing lots of guitar stuff. Nice. Nice. What you doing on the guitar? Don't want to work tomorrow? Me either. Me either. Goddamn. Fuck you, water. Yeah. Me either. I don't want to work tomorrow. At least it looks like it'll be a nice day. Not snowing and shit again. Making music. Ooh. Ooh. Are you making it for anything, or are you just jamming? What you doing? Hi. Yeah. I really wasn't in the mood for laughter. In fact, Oshi-san was the only one laughing like an idiot. Okay, seriously, please do your best. Let's go home, Keiichi-kun. It'll be harder to wake up tomorrow if we don't. Yes, that's right. I can always bring you home if you need. Kuma-chan, why don't you bring the car around? No thanks. We came on our bicycles, so... No need to worry. We came in a truck. We'll store the bikes in the back. We may have gotten pretty sleepy, but we just needed to ride home at this point. I didn't want to bother the police like that. Reina, however, nodded. Okay, if you insist, we appreciate it. It's probably safer than if we went back alone. When I thought about it carefully, I realized that Reina's idea was extremely rational. Now that it's decided, let's get a move on, shall we? Okay, bye. Good night. Reina and Kei-chan. Mia's not coming with us? Yeah, Mi-chan, you go to bed soon too, okay? Good night. I wave my hand as well, saying goodbye. Rika-chan and Satoko still haven't been found. My unease, however, was steadily being pushed away by sleepiness. Reina showed the police where our bicycles were, so that Oshi-san could haul them into their truck. He prompted us to get into the back seat. Why is it always is that the same fucking car, I swear? Is that the same car? God damn this game. Oh, sorry, just making stuff and having fun? I'm getting pretty fancy at it. Ooh, I like fancy. I like fancy. I gotta get comfy. Alright. It's a lot of reading. I gotta get a drink. Alright. I could hear the springs squeaking as I sat down onto a seat that would normally hurt my rear end. But at this point, it was very soft. It was more than comfortable enough for me to fall asleep on. Ladies first. We'll start with the little Mrs. house. Oh, where do you live? Thank you. My house is, well, dox yourself, Reina! Reina's voice slowly grew distant. I felt myself being sucked into the void of sleep. I'm gonna be cozy too if I pass out while watching. I'm sorry. C0 got me on the boomer sleep schedule. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. That's the thing at our job, where they start earlier in the day. I don't want to start earlier. Don't want to be sucked to sleep, right? Right. Fucking based. Hello? Marabara-san, are you asleep back there? Moshi Moshi Oshi-san! I'm awake! Huh? When I came to, it was quiet. The car was parked. Oshi-san was lump of metal? It was a can of coffee. It's lukewarm by now, but cafe au lait is good even at room temperature? Huh? Oh, well, thanks. I mechanically took the can and opened the bowl top. The feeling of the warm, sweet liquid going down my throat awakened my sleepy mind. Hey, yo, just 2 seconds alone with Oshi-san, we already got sweet liquid going down my throat. Yo! When my drowsiness receded, I started wanting to know why the car was stopped and why I was ordered coffee. Oshi-san, who had been in the driver's seat, and at some point moved to the back. Yeah. Oshi? How long have we been here? Suddenly, I had a very bad feeling about this. Oshi-san, no! Oshi-san, no! Please! Not after our father! Please, Oshi-san! It reminded me of the questioning yesterday at the library. It was already too late by the time I realized I made a mistake. Today, of all days, it didn't look like I'd be getting away. I had a feeling that until Oshi-san heard what I had to say, or what he wanted, he wouldn't be letting me go. Nah, ha ha ha. Please don't get all formal on me. I'm not gonna eat you or anything. Marabara-san. Oshi-san gulped down the last of his coffee and stretched wide, showing me how relaxed he was. Did he also, put his arm around your shoulder and snugged a little closer? Oh shit. That, however, only served to heighten my nervousness. What do you need from me? Need? Oh no, nothing really. You're going to evade the question at this point? What a deeply unreadable man. Well, I don't need you for anything. I just thought that you might need something from me, Marabara-san. I don't need anything. Oh, I see. Really? Are you sure there's nothing? No. There is only one side door in the back seat of this truck. In other words, my only exit was blocked off by Oshi-san. I couldn't get away. I could only limply hang my head and maintain my silence. Oshi-san, despite my relaxed and began smoking a cigarette. The cries of the insects outside seemed to be growing longer and longer, to an amount of time that almost seemed infinite. Yeah, I was sure that you had something you wanted to talk to me about. Oshi-san exhaled to puff a smoke. The windows were open, but the tobacco smoke still accumulated inside the vehicle. How much did Oshi-san know? What did he know, and what did he want to hear from me? If finding out the truth made you disappear, then if I told him, would Oshi-san disappear too? I had a feeling that I didn't need to worry about that in his case. I wonder how all this ended up happening. Oshi-san addressed me in a low tone, as if he was talking to himself. How all this ended up happening. How the hell should I know? That was what I wanted to know. You know Jiro Tomitake-san and Mio Takano-san, right? I know you do, because I personally witnessed you with them during the festival, along with Shion Shinozaki-san. Oh, fuck. Do you know how Tomitake-san and Takano-san are doing now? They've actually, passed away. They met very untimely deaths. Oshi-san probably played that card in order to surprise me. However, I already knew and didn't display the extreme reaction he expected. What's this? Did you already know? Unfortunately, for this question in particular, remaining silent was equivalent to saying yes. Oh, so then did you also know? The reason Tomitake-san and Takano-san were cursed like that? People are saying they apparently they went into some forbidden building. The storehouse for ritual implements. The forbidden shed sealing away Hinamizawa's blood-stained past. Where the mistake that it all started all happened. Do you know about the rumors? They say the mayor and Rika Furute-san were cursed because of that as too? Wait, that would mean it was mine and Shion's fault. He was right. As soon as we revealed what we did, what do they call it? A ritual storehouse? They're saying it was bad luck, and locked to it had been replaced by a simpler one, which made it easier for thieves to get inside. What? This was news to me. Until last year, it apparently had these big bars and a huge padlock on it. I mean, you know, ever since the priest and his wife passed away, Rika Furute-san had been managing the place, right? Apparently, she talked to the mayor saying she wanted it replaced with a lighter, more simple padlock because the bars were too heavy for her. I didn't know anything about those big bars he was talking about, but the lock had certainly been a simple one. It was a pretty cheap one, too. It didn't really fit my impression of what a lock for a place you'd store something as important as ritual implements would look like. Rika-san is a small girl after all. The bars were heavy with rust, and they must have caused her quite a lot of trouble. So the mayor hired a craftsman to replace the lock with a simple padlock, so she could open it with a key. So, how does that mean it's bad luck? Here's what I'm saying. The thieves couldn't get in with the old tight lock. The mayor and Rika-san replaced it with a cheap lock and a key of their own, so thieves broke into it. Apparently, that's how it's going down. That explanation's a bit... letting that slide, certain members of the village delivered punishments upon the thieves who store into the ritual storehouse, as well as the mayor and Rika-san who changed the locks. At least, those are the whispers that seem to be going on. Oh! Harabara-san, what do you think? What do I think? I don't really know what you mean by certain members of the village. Are you familiar with the three families? Representatives from each of them gave short addresses at the Watanagashi Festival's opening ceremony. Did you see them? I came partway through the festival, so I don't really... The three families are the three oldest families in Hinamizawa. To give actual names, the Kimiyoshi family, the Sorozaki family, and the Furute family. They each have quite the lineage, it seems. Long ago, it said that everything in the village was decided by the council of the three families. The Kimiyoshi family, old man Kimiyoshi meaning the mayor's family. The Sorozaki family was Mion's. So the Furute family was Rika-chan's family then. After the war, the Sorozaki family quickly expanded their influence. Practically speaking, after leading the fight against the construction during the dam conflict, they jumped to the top of the hierarchy in Hinamizawa. You see though, in accordance with the old ways, they still decide important village matters only after consulting with the three families. That's why the leaders of the three families each have their own address at the start of the Watanagashi. In other words, the mayor, the old lady currently in charge of the Sorozaki family, and the last remaining member of the Furute family, Rika-san. lot, but I suppose it's still not enough. I'm asking because I don't understand. Oh, she gave me a dry, meaningful grin and blew out another big puff of smoke. Members of the three families are disappearing, one after the other. That's what I'm talking about. I've read that it's based on some kind of old tradition inherited in Inamazawa, but I don't know much beyond that. I don't know anything about it either. That's why I'm asking. The leaders of the Kimayashi and Furude families have disappeared, so maybe the leader of the Sonozaki family will disappear next. Well, that's just a random idea bouncing around in my head at the moment. Just kidding, really. The leader of the Sonozaki family? Who is that? The current leader is the old lady at their main house, and it wouldn't be incorrect to say that practically all the rights of leadership have been transferred to her granddaughter, Mion-san. The visage of Mion giving prompt directions to the adults while searching for Rika-chan sprung back to mind. Mion? She's gonna disappear? I haven't even thought of that possibility. All of my hair stood on end. That's insane. Nobody wants that, right? Of course not. We can't allow that. Clap. Oshi-san grabbed my shoulder with both hands. Then help us, Matabata-san. If there's anything you've noticed about Mion Sonozaki lately, please tell me. I was going along with him? By the time I realized it, it was too late. Oshi-san brought his face in closer, almost close enough to ram into me, waiting for my next words. Take me, Oshi. Take me with a kiss, yo. This pressure. I can't tear my eyes away from his. That moment, I heard a beeping sound. It was from the driver's seat. He ignored it at first, but then it started to bother him, so he finally let go of me and leaned into the driver's seat. Hello? Yep, loud and clear. I was saved. Of course, it's not like I could escape through this opening. I see. Yes, alright. Let's head back then. Yes. Okay. Apparently he is being recalled. Now that I knew I'd be free, the tension in my body dissipated all at once. It looks like I need to get going. We were just getting to the good part too. That's too bad. Oshi-san flung open the door, exited and walked around to the front of the driver's seat. He left the door open. Did that mean I could leave? You really care about your friends, Matabata-san. An admirable trait for a kid to have in this day and age. I truly understand that it feels like you'd be betraying them if you told the police anything. Matabata-san. It's the middle of the night, so get a good night's sleep and then think about it. Just a little bit of courage from you might end up being what saves many of your friends in the end. Did he want to say that the sacrifices wouldn't stop with Rika-chan and Satoko? You know this already, but every night since the Watanagashi, something has happened. In the past, the curse only occurred once per year, but this time, it's been going on for days. What a prosperous year this has been. I don't think that's what you can call prosperous. The night before last night, and now today. There's no proof that something wouldn't happen tomorrow night as well. It's our job to prevent such things before they happen. But for that, we need your cooperation, Matabata-san. I looked at the open door to see none other than my own house, right in front of me. It creeped me out that he knew my name and address, but I was too sleepy right now. I was too sleepy to care. Well, you're probably tired. It's already 3 in the morning. Please, get yourself a good rest. Yes, sir. I'll be going now. the truck as if to deliver a parting blow. Oshi-san said in a raised voice. I'll be coming by every day until you feel like talking, alright? I don't believe forcing you to confess is an interrogation room is really in fashion these days. I couldn't say anything in response, but me slamming the door shut probably served the same purpose. After lightly beeping the horn, Oshi-san's truck drove off. I went to the front door without waving goodbye. The door was locked, but the chain wasn't up. I unlocked the door and entered. The good thing I remembered his key. Then walked over to the staircase. That was where I lost consciousness. Oh, come on, don't you dare! Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare! Don't you end like this! No! Rika! Empty-handed? Thanks! Thanks for the achievement! Go home already, motherfucker! Rika! Sadako! Mion! How many people are we gonna lose this time? Holy fuck! What do we got for tips? We got 4 of them. 2 scrapbooks. The elderly leader of the Sonozaki family. And request denied. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I hate how these end. I hate these chapters. I just want more. I want more. If this is chapter 10, next chapter is 11. There's no way we're that close to the end. There's no way there's only 12 chapters. No way. Oh, fuck. This is crazy. This curse has gotten out of hand. For real. For real. I don't know what happened to father, so get wrecked. Oh. Oh, that was really earlier. I was saying no, Oshi-san. Not after daddy. Because our dad liked our maid dress earlier. We were playing a game. We had a punishment where we wore a maid dress, came home, and our daddy really gave us some attention. Yeah. I'm back. Anything new happened? All the things. I'll check up on Phantomasi Kuninjin for a little bit. I'll come back though. Okay, kid. Okay, you go tell him he's a cutie. That's why I never wear a maid dress. But you should. Maid dresses are hot. Alright, scrapbook 9? The Sonozaki family. The one to drastically expand its influence after the war was the Sonozaki family. The leader at the time was Oro Sonozaki, who still had that seat today. Oro Sonozaki has grown old, and today you can only catch a glimpse of who she was at the time. From what I've been told, however, she was a leader extolled as the best in history. Having become so old, aside from going out a few times a week for lessons, she spends her time at home in solitude, and seems to leave most of the ceremony affairs to her heir, Mion. There are different views on why the successor was not her daughter, but her granddaughter, Mion, but it's rumored that it has something to do with disowning of her own daughter and son-in-law. The uninhibited granddaughter, Mion Sonozaki, still shows no sign of dignity required of the next leader. However, she does have Sonozaki blood in her, and is permitted the name of Demon. She still doubtably requires caution, and is probably hiding her fangs and claws as skillfully as the leader of the past did. Well, that was fast. Okay, yeah, alright. That's all we need to know about her, okay. The elderly leader, well that... Okay. Alright, so a little bit more about Granny. can stamp their mail or parcels with it and drop it in. Nah, that's rather careless of them. So when was she last seen? She was last seen at the Watanagashi opening ceremony greetings. She apparently returned home right after that. Well, she is pretty old. From what I've heard, she goes out a few times a week to take lessons, right? Have you found anything out about that? Every Monday, she goes to the assembly hall to practice the Taisho Goto? But she didn't go this week. Any calls to say she wasn't going to be there? Has anyone confirmed it? No, nobody. She apparently takes days off once in a while, though, so no one thought it was strange. Tomorrow, why don't we pretend we're at the town hall and call around 10 o'clock? Please figure out whether she's at home. 10 o'clock, got it. Ever since it started to seem more and more like ancient Yamazawa traditions had something to do with all of this, he'd been keeping a careful eye on the three families. At this point, the leader of the Kiyoshi family and the leader of the Furute family had disappeared. There was only one leader left, Oto Sonozaki, the leader of the Sonozaki family. And she was apparently a pretty old woman. Her dignity hasn't waned, but she still only appeared before people rarely, so it was rather difficult to confirm whether she was at any given time, where she was. She was the last leader, hasn't been seen since the day of the Watanagashi. Was she still alive and well within the Sonozaki main house? Or had she... According to Mio Sonozaki, she had fallen ill and was sleeping it off. I wonder if she's really sleeping. I like to take a look at her face and her pulse. You can say that again. The two of them breathed out a big huff of cigarette smoke. Oshi-san, about the search warrants for the Sonozaki main house and the Furute shrines, do you think we'll get them? Oshi didn't respond. Exhaled another cloud of tobacco smoke. His surroundings now as foggy as his mind. God damn! God damn! Alright, scrapbook 10! Shit! Takano took a lot of notes. The hidden demon! The inhabitants of Hinamazawa believe that the blood of demons flow in their blood. As such, the character for demon is treated as very sacred. For example, usage of the character demon in names is apparently a right reserved for only the leaders of the Kiyoshi and Sonozaki families. Case in point, we can see it in the current Sonozaki family leader's name. Oreo is written with the character. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, demon something, I see the demon in there. This and only this is proof that she is a legitimate leader of the Sonozaki family. The same way Mino Sonozaki, a successor, contains demon in her name, with me been written as that. Wow, what the fuck? It also goes for Oyo's daughter and Mion's mother, Akane, who did not succeed her. Akane! It's known that before disowning, Akane's name was actually written like this, although it was changed afterwards to that, but still read as Akane. Yo, that's cool! That's cool, they can do that? They can do that? That's really cool! What? God, I wish I knew Japanese! That's really cool, how? How does that mean the same thing? But one has demon in it and the other doesn't. What the fuck? Incidentally, it's thought that the first character of the mayor, Kichiro's name, originally meant demon, but can also be read as Ki. I don't see it. No, I don't see demon in there at all. What? It should be said that names using the character demon aren't limited only to the success the characters for Kimiyoshi are likely a split-up version of Demon if you write it in reverse and top to bottom, as that it clearly represents the character Demon. Oh, curious. As for the Furute Shrine, her family, who have been in the Shinto priesthood for generations, the word for fortune teller can be written without interval characters as this. I think that with the addition of the demon's horn and the tick at the top of the character, the black becomes back and is used in their name now. Oh, what? What the fuck? What? How do they do that? Couldn't you so hard to learn? I know. I would love to learn it though. I came back water. What did I miss? Stop coming back water. Why are you coming back water? You didn't miss much. Aoshi tried to get frisky with us in the back seat. It was hot, but he got called away. We had to go home and sleep. We didn't find Rika. We didn't find Satoko. They're gone. Will we find them? Will we find their bodies? Are they really demoned away? In the case of the Sonozaki family, where Sonozaki is written like this, I can't find any reference to the character demon. Perhaps because it was already ingrained into their first names. Yeah, couldn't they have written that first one closer to the demon? And they were the clan responsible for running the Watanagashi ceremony, so I think that instead they include the contents of the ceremony into their last name. The Zaki in Sonozaki is a conjugation of the word for slice, and the Sono written as this probably contains the hidden meaning of human body, as it is a complicated mess, organ, enclosed by four sides. What? Yo, that's fucking metal! What? That's so cool! They put real thought into the fucking names! That's amazing! That is so cool! I love when the creator, designers, whatever, I love when they put this kind of detail in their shit! That is so cool! Ah! I think in other words that Sonozaki comes from those who slice open the gut. Damn! Damn, Yon! Your family metal as fuck! Request denied. This one I'm a little worried about. There's no more. Okay. I'm back! How did it go, Mushy Mushy Ochi-san? Did you find any clues? The officers shook their head in disappointment. Exhaustion was plainly showing on everyone's faces. But that was only natural. None of them had gotten a wink of sleep since the day of the Watanagashi. Chief, let the youngsters of us take a nap, and then switch them out. We've got a long stretch ahead of us after all. Let's not push ourselves too hard. Rest up so we can take it easy as we go. I've been telling them to sleep in shifts. Nobody actually seems willing to sleep, though. Could you tell them yourselves, Oshi-san? Oh my. You don't need to force yourselves. Kumiyami-kun. Please, let everyone sleep in shifts, starting with the youngest. Kumiyami-san. Please do that. As the chief told him as well, Kumiyama-san left to seat. So, Chief, still no good on your request? It's just a rumor among the villagers in the first place, you know? It's going to be difficult without more concrete evidence. Even when that evidence might be tucked away in there? We need evidence that evidence is tucked away in there. Chief, don't start But they're really only rumors. They're not concrete evidence. Well, it's true that we don't have any pictures of the four of them sneaking in with cloth tied around their heads. Anyways, those four saw something inside the storehouse. Something important enough that they'd be erased. Important enough that they'd be erased? What would that be exactly? That's why I'm asking for a warrant to go looking for it in the first place. Anything pointing out the Sorazaki family connections to the violent organization would be a major contender. Like a pile of dokarevs or a secret poppy production facility. Huh? The secret Sorazaki family fortune would also be pretty difficult to discard. Look, Oshi-san, I know how you feel. However, that storehouse is a sacred building belonging to the Furute Shrine, and we need to have proper consideration for the locals when dealing with it. I heard that there was an hour-long call made from Congressman Sorosaki to the big man. Chief, could he have nailed you back down? Anyway, as long as we don't have suitable evidence, we won't get a search warrant for the storehouse. That goes for the Sorazaki main house, too. Especially considering that's the jurisdiction of both Section 4 and the Prefectural Police's Crime Prevention Division. We need careful preparations first. If you say we need preparations, then why don't you just let me talk with them directly? Shige-chan is the head of Section 4, right? For crime prevention, is Yamarumi-san? Yamarumi-san? They seem like they'd be quicker to talk to if I sat down at the mahjong table. Mahjong. Chief, you have a visitor. Yikes. Pushing the employee who guided him in right out of the way was an old man who looked like a Yakuza member, given his crested kimono and hakama. Did he not get enough of this over the phone? I am Congressman Sonozaki. I demand to know who's responsible for this. This instant. Hello. I am the Division Chief Takasugi. I don't need your name. I could have you demoted on a whim. You wouldn't even be enough. Bring out the one called Oshi or whatever. He deserves punishment for requesting a search warrant on the sacred Furute Shrine. I apologize sincerely. Oshi is currently out of investigation, and he's been difficult to contact. I'll take his place and hear you out. So please, have a seat. The chief's eyes were telling me to get out of here. Perhaps I'll gratefully accept this favor. Maybe I'll go lay down in the nap room. Listen here. The Furute Shrine spent 2,600 years on the imperial calendar and 2,500 more beyond that. It is sacred, a sanctuary that must never be defiled. The 800,000 gods, Orishiro-sama, and the spirits of our ancestors are enshrined in there. The holy shrine protects Hinamizawa from when the sun comes up to when it sets, and from when the moon rises to when it falls. Who is the idiot who wants to set foot in there? Besides, the right to religion is the most reserved right of the people of this country in the Constitution. You dare be so bold as to sully that using your own investigation, negligence as pretext? I cannot. I will not allow it. Are you listening, you lying scum? I'm angry now, so you're not getting off the hook that easily. Damn. Damn, alright. Alright, we'll not allow it. We'll not allow it. What's up, Phantom? What's up, Jean? You already done? You finished my count already? Well, I just got to the end of Higurashi. Look at that timing. Look at that timing. I just read the last little tip. We're saving up on the end of chapter 10. Not much happened, but Rika-chan's missing. Rika's missing. Satako's missing. Just wrapping up my stream. I couldn't keep my eyes open. Oh, sleepy. Great timing! Me! Riku! Rika! Rika, no! Rika! Big butt you! Big butt no go! Big butt no go! Rika! Satoko! Mion! Yeah, Mion might go missing. It sounds like her grandmother might have gone missing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That's what I meant! Fucking beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Alright, I guess next time, we'll still be searching for Rika and Satoko. And I don't know if Mion's gonna be alright. But is Mion even Mion? Yeah? Oh yeah? I don't know. Sounds like Mion might also be taken away. But is this our Mion? We saw the other side of Mion again. Is she changing? Is her demon blood coming out? I don't know. We'll find out next time! That's right, guys, so you better like and subscribe! Maybe the real Mion was the friends we made along the way. And then they died. Yay! God, this story's great. God, fuck you. Alright, let me see here. Is there anybody still on? Anybody still streaming? Oh, we got Dawn started. Let me see here. Hold on. No, what the fuck am I doing? I want this. Let's go, Ray Dawn. Go give Dono some love. Let's do this, do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Would you work with me? Thank you. There we go. There we go. Finally. Alright, there's a link to Dawn. Since we still can't officially raid, we just need, a few more subscribers. Cough, cough, nudge, nudge. I mean. Let me see. What do we need? If it'll load. We got a subscriber, so we need 97 more. Let's fucking do it. Let's go. I appreciate it. Thank you for the subscribe. Welcome to the horde, whoever you are. I love it. I love to see it. More. 97 more! Karaoke if we can get it to by the end of the year! Let's fucking do it! Like and subscribe! And go raid Dawn! Go raid Dawn! Go give him the love, guys! Go show him some love! He's playing that, Soul Hackers too? I don't really know it, but it looks cool. It looks cool. I like it. I don't know if it's like Persona, but it kind of feels like it would be. But I don't know Persona, so But I'll see you guys over there. Everybody go get some good sleep. Go get the goodest of sleep and kick some ass, and I'll see you next time. Oh, yo. Shit, I'll almost curse.